I'm glad you're at least watching this video. I'm glad you're taking APBio. It's nice to come back to familiar faces and try to. So today, the day we've long been waiting for, we're going to do the photosynthesis POGL. So I think you should pick up one of these documents, even if you're here or not here. You might need to watch the videos on photosynthesis just to feel really good about the process and learn about it, but not required for me. So today, you're going to think about writing down a sentence that makes sense using the blanks down there. And we talked about in class, you're going to look through the carbon dioxide information in the cell respiration and overview POGL. It's going to name the processes for you. So will those individual POGLs, but the part at the end of that overview POGL will have some important pieces for you. If this is confusing, just come to Panther Plus this week or next week and we'll clear it up for you. All right. How do cell respiration and photosynthesis together make energy from the sun available? So today we did the photosynthesis POGL. We're thinking about how energy is captured and then used by a living system. Got some book talks for you for our winter summer reading assignment. Ed Yong is a journalist, and the books you might find for I Contain Multitudes, The Microbes Within Us, and A Grander View of Life look like either of these in the American market. Ed is a journalist by training, and so he is really digging into this story. He is visiting labs. He is talking to folks. I don't know about you. Sometimes I like watching TV where there are a bunch of episodes and the same like kind of characters are being talked about by different writers. This is episodic like that. Like he's building to some grand themes, but he's like really digging into these pieces. Medium reading level. It's not the hardest book I'm suggesting. It's not the most straightforward book I'm suggesting, but Ed is a spectacular reporter. And if microbes aren't your thing, maybe sensation and perception of animals is. So this is An Immense World, How Animal Senses Reveal the Hidden Realms Around Us. And this book was so beloved by people, including Mallory, who took APBio a couple of years ago, that she wrote a review of it that was published nationally. So if you're interested in thinking about consciousness or like how animals or humans think, like, can you imagine being able to sense electricity other than being zapped, or magnetic fields or UV light? A lot of animals can do that. So the nice thing about this book too is that he really talks about the experiments. So if you're interested in someday designing your own experiments professionally, this is a great book to check out. Okay, and last but not least, Sapolsky around this time last year released a very popular book that has some big flaws. So I'd actually prefer you not read that one. It also isn't very tightly connected to APBio. This one is Behave, the Biology of Humans at Our Best and Worst. So Robert Sapolsky was Tom's boss when he was making that music video that you watched. He's a primatologist by training, and he knows a lot about the nervous system. People love this book. It is accessible, but it is also very straightforwardly, it is challenging to read. So if you are somebody for whom reading is complex, this may or may not be the book you pick. But if you're really excited thinking about humans and how we behave and how it's connected to biology, this is a really fascinating read. So we did a POGL. And then I wanted to show you the leaf sheep sea slug. It is retaining the algae's chloroplasts of the algae that it eats, and it incorporates it into its skin where it continues to photosynthesize. This is another type of sea slug that does that. The chloroplasts are actually stored in the slug's digestive epithelium, and they are active for 2 to 4 weeks. Such an interesting use of like endosymbiosis in like a part-term way. And plus they're just really cute. So there they are, the little chloroplasts inside the cells, especially stored. What's the enzyme that makes ATP? It makes it in both chloroplasts and in mitochondria, and it's the only enzyme in these processes whose name you need to know. So that's it for me. I hope you're doing well out there. Tomorrow we're going to make the diagram that goes along with photosynthesis on your big energetics diagram.